Ang bawat pamilya laging may tita. May titang maalaga at mapagmahal sa pamilya. May seryoso, may komedyano, may masungit, may mabait, may career-oriented, may galante, may kuripot. Pero anuman ang inyong labeling, ang pamilyang Pilipino may Tita Jing. Ang tita na handang makinig at iyong masasandalan. Ang tita na loved by millennials. Ang titang laging may balita at showbiz chika. May tips para sa working mommy. Lambigay para kay daddy. Payo para kina ate at kuya. OFW na feeling lonely. Connect ka sa akin. Trending issues, kasali rin. Lifestyle, gardening at farming, in na in. Basta anything under the sun, hashtag patok yan kay Tita Jing. Hello mga kasama sa buhay, mga kasambuhay. Ako po si Tita Jing Castaneda. Mas kilala man po ako sa pagbabalita at sa seryosong mga bagay, maaasahan niyo rin po ako sa mga problemang pangkalusugan. Any tips po, Doc, on how to effectively prevent the virus? Isyong pampamilya.
Ang priority namin right now is really taking care of our family.
At syempre, public service.
Papasalamat ako, lalong kay Sir Bob. Laking tulong po ito talaga na natanggap po ako.
Thank you so much, Ate Jing, for this opportunity.
Yun naman ang magpapasa ng pag-asa. Kaya kung gusto ninyong makibalita, makipagkwentuhan, tumawa o makichika, samahan ninyo po ako sa aking Facebook, KUMU at YouTube Live. Napapanood din po tayo sa The Filipino Channel sa ABS-CBN TFC. Pamilya Talk with Tita Jing. Hello mga kasama sa buhay, mga kasambuhay. Magandang gabi po. Welcome na naman sa isa na namang kwentuhan, isa na namang gabi ng kumustahan. Dito po sa Tita Jig, it's Monday sa Pamilya Talk. Ang programang not only for me, not only for you, but for everybody. At para po maganda, di ba? Ang simula ng inyong linggo, mga relatable stories from everybody's tita. Siyempre, Tita Jing Castaneda. Uy, pero ngayon, napakaganda po ng ating paksa, bagong taon, may plano ba kayong mag-ipon? So alamin po kung paano natin palalaguin ang inyong mga ipon. Let's watch this.
Sa video na to, pag-usapan natin bakit hindi ka nakakapag-ipon ng pera. Kung ikaw ito, hindi mo alam ano nangyayari sa pera mo, itong video na to ay para sa iyo.
Ayan, at ito na po mga kasambuhay. Yan po ang ating episode ngayon, pag-iipon. Pero bagong lahat, ano muna po, no? Atin munang bigyan lang po ng update ang atin pong naging tutok nitong weekend. Nakapagtala na po ng 208, no, na nasawi dahil nga po dito sa bagyong si Odette. Marami po tayong mga kapamilya. Ang ngayon ay nasa iba't ibang karamihan sa Visayas, no? Medyo marami po ang hirap bumangon, no? Magpapasko pa naman. So, ayon po sa spokesperson ng PNP, meron pong 52 na nawawala. At yan po ay dahil pa rin sa trahedya, no, na idinulot ng bagyo. So, ngayon po ay tuloy-tuloy pa rin po ang ating pagmamonitor at marami po tayong tinututukang developments in different parts of the country. At kung yung mga gusto pong tumulong sa atin pong mga kapamilya, tutok lamang po kayo dito po sa ating programa. Malaking pinsala po, no, ang idinulot ng bagyong Odette. Dito po sa Cebu, sa Leyte, sa Surigao del Norte, Siargao at Dinagat Islands. at umabot po sa 225 million, no? Yung infrastructures at 118 million pesos naman worth of damage pagdating naman po sa agriculture. So ito po ay batay na rin sa tala ng NDRRMC at idineklara na po ang region o ang state of calamity in the 12 localities sa Caraga region. So yung mga gusto pong tumulong, marami pong mga nagte-text sa akin, nagtatanong paano raw sila makakatulong. Maaari pong mag-abot o magpaabot ng tulong sa mga sumusunod na paraan. Siyempre po, unang-una na dyan ang ABS-CBN Foundation, nananatili pong handang maglingkod. So andyan po ang atin pong mga hotline, andyan din po ang atin pong bank accounts. Pwede rin po ninyong i-scan yung pinakita nating QR code sa GCash, sa Paymaya. Pwede rin po kayong magdala ng inyo pong mga in-kind donations dito po sa ating ABS-CBN sa Sagip Kapamilya or ABS-CBN Foundation Warehouse sa Examiner Street. At yung iba pa po nating mga kapamilya na meron namang mga kamag-anak, no, in the different areas. So halimbawa sa Leyte, meron po tayong pick-up point din. May warehouse po tayo. Ayan, pakita natin, Ralph, no, yung ating pong ayan, yung next slide please para po sa iba pa pong lugar, no, dito po sa Metro Manila at sa iba pa pong lugar sa Pilipinas, no, na pwede po tayong magpadala ng inyong mga in-kind donations. Ito pong pinapakita natin ngayon ay for international donations, pero meron din pong in-kind donations sa pwede niyong ihatid dito po sa Examiner Street at sa Visayas Complex at sa Palo, Leyte. So yan, pinapakita po natin ang contact information. So guys, please reach out to our kapamilyas. Share po natin yung ating blessings. Syempre, hashtag tulong-tulong po tayo sa pag-ahon dahil nga po dito sa nangyaring pagbayo ng Bagyong Odette sa atin pong bansa. Ayan. So kahapon, tayo po ay nag-share din ng ating blessing sa tulong ng iba't iba pa po nating kapamilya. Kasama na po dyan sila former PBB housemate Kobe Brown, si Chico Alicaya, and of course si Ralph, no? Ralph Labitag, si Joanna Alimario, and of course si Jana Cuevas at si James and Hansel na kapamilya po natin, no? Diyan po Arellano, mga kapamilya po natin diyan po sa ABS-CBN Digital Group. So tomorrow papakita po natin yung ating mga pictures. Ayan, so ready na pala. So ito po yung ilan sa ating gift giving, Christmas gift giving yesterday. At ito po ay mga gulay, mga pagkain para po sa ating mga pamilya dyan naman sa Barangay Obrero in Quezon City. So bukod po doon, nagpapasalamat din tayo sa Rebisco. Ayan, thank you po sa inyong mga ibinigay na mga chichirya. Siyempre sa Ogalala World at kay Mayaw. Namigay naman po tayo ng mga toys sa mga bata. May mga pinararaffle din tayong toys, ha. So tutok lamang po kayo dito po sa ating Facebook page. So may mga raffle tayo sa toys, may mga raffle tayong mga Live Clean products. Ayan po ay dahil nga sa pagsimula ng taon, magandang maaliwalas at malinis ang ating pong paligid at may mga food packs din po tayong pinararaffle, no? So thank you po sa Barangay Obrero kahapon. So ayan, very organized sila, may social distancing, pati yung mga bata, very rin, no? So it was an open air engagement o event. Kaya at lahat naman po ng mga naroon, pati yung mga bata ay nakamask. So thank you. It was a successful event yesterday. Sana po patuloy yung pagtulong sa mga darating pang mga buwan, no, para tuloy-tuloy yung ating outreach. Okay. So ito na, umpisahan na po natin yung atin pong paksa ngayon. So marami pong hirap mag-ipon. Sabi ng iba, wala nang maiipon dahil wala na nga kaming sweldo, walang trabaho o lumiit ang kita. At pwede ba yun na kahit na gaano kalit ang kita meron at meron kang maitatabi? Ayan, yan po ang ating paksa ngayon. At ang isa po sa mga eksperto na atin pong kasama mamaya, tatawagin natin si Marvin Germo. Siya po ay mula sa Stock Smarts. Ayan. Pero mamaya pa po yan. Sa ngayon, ang una nating tatawagin dahil may mga paraffle po tayo ay ang ating singer, songwriter, and streamer na si Eunice Janine. Hi, Eunice!
Hi, Tita Jing! Hello! Kamusta po?
Hello, I miss you.
I
Kumusta
miss you,
nandyan
Tita
ka?
Jing! How
Sa
are you
Down
po? How have
Under
you
ka, di ba?
been?
Down Under?
No, Tita, from Ireland.
Ireland pala. Kala ko sa
Yeah.
Australia.
Oh my gosh.
Ireland! Mas ang
Apo.
layo pala. Sana kung Australia lang, pwede kong mapadala yung Christmas gift mo eh. Ireland pala. Malayo, malayo masyado. Sana umuwi ka na
Europe,
dito.
Tita.
Magbakasyon
Oh
ka na.
gosh. Hello
Happy
po.
New Year! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Tita. Happy
O,
holidays.
batiin
Also
mo
to
muna yung mga
everybody.
fans natin. O go, lalo na yung mga yung communizens natin na nanonood ngayon. We have what?
Yes.
5,000? More than 5,000 na
Wow,
nakatutok
there's
sa
5,000
Kumu.
people
Go, go,
watching.
go.
Hello, hi everyone. I want to say hi po to my family here on KUMU as well. The universe. Hello guys, if you're watching. Kamusta po? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday.
And ngayon pag-iipon Eunice, ang ating
Opo.
pag-uusapan. So
Oh my
mamaya
gosh,
tatawagin na
yes.
natin ang ating expert dahil lahat tayo kailangan mag-ipon. Pero ngayon,
Tama.
magpa-contest ka raw muna, sabi ni Ralph.
Yes! Woo! A little game muna for the Comunizens. Ayan, okay. We did this before, Tita Jing, I believe. I did
Yes.
this with you guys as well. So this is called WHO-Larawan. Ayan. Welcome again sa ating WHO-Larawan. Guess it, type it, send it. Para sa mga tamang hinala at mahilig manghula like myself. This is a perfect game for you guys. Simple lang. We're gonna flash 3 pictures. Ayan, para, during the show para, mahulaan nyo sa dulo ng show natin. Okay. So, we will show you guys 3 pictures on the screen, and you just have to guess it, type it, and send it. Ganun lang kasimple and mananalo kayo. Dito lang sa stream ni Tita Jing, of course, with Scene Zone. Kaya more entries, more chances of winning. And mamaya po pipili kami ng mananalo by typing your name, location, and answering the question for today. Get a chance to win Christmas gift packs from Live Clean. Kaya stay on the stream, share it, be active sa comments, guys, universe, and answer our Hularawan question for the day. Ayan. So you can see there's letter S, letter V, and another letter S with a piggy bank. So I wonder what it may be. Kung ano pinapahulaan namin. So guys, yan, hulaan nyo na. Na. Ako, pwede ba ako sumali, Tita Jing?
Pwede sumali. Ayan. Ang hirap naman ng tanong
Ang
mo.
hirap po ng
Oo,
today.
sobrang hirap ng tanong natin. Ayan, so padala nyo na po ang inyong mga kasagutan. Ayan, syempre. Mamaya, i-announce natin, Eunice, no? Ang ating
Yes.
pong mga winners, no? At kaya tutok po kayo sa ating programa para malaman ninyo kung kayo nanalo o hindi. Kung hindi man kayo nanalo today, tomorrow, meron pa rin pong paraffle hanggang Wednesday. Tuloy-tuloy yan. And then, Eunice, sa Thursday, though we don't have a show, meron tayong FB Live para lang mamigay ng ating food packs, Noche Buena packs.
Oh,
Diyan
wow.
ba sa Ireland, do you still observe Noche Buena, Medianoche, mga
I
ganun?
believe, Tita, most of the Filipino families here, kung hindi sila
Ayun.
working ng nights, yung mga mommies and dads. Yeah.
O yan. Uy, may mga nag-guest na Eunice sa Facebook, ayan, sa KUMU.
Hello,
Di ba?
universe.
Ayan.
Yan, I call my
Yung
family universe, Tita Jing. So, yan sila. Hello po.
Hello! Thank you for tuning in. Ayan, please follow, of course, Eunice, Scene Zone channel, and yung atin pong FYE channel ng ABS-CBN, and of course, my Kumu account, Jing Castaneda. Pati naman po sa ibang social media accounts, Jing Castaneda lang, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and yung atin pong YouTube. And, syempre, yung atin namang mga TFC subscribers, Eunice, no? So, hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Ayan, thank you po sa inyong pagtutok sa ating pong programa. Okay, naku, daming mga nag-guess, Eunice. sila Loina Regala, ayan,
Hello.
sila Mona Lisa Bartolome, mamaya natin malalaman kung tama ang sagot. From Isabela pala tong si Mona Lisa Bartolome. Sino pa? Si Abby Pau, ayan, from Cavite. Si Ellen Garanzo, sino pa tong mga, ayan, si Modeline Samonte from Cainta Rizal. Uy, ang daming mga sumasagot. Sheila Del Mundo, ayan, nanonood sa atin. Aubrey Yamido, mga suki natin. Loina Regala, ayan. Maria Indira, yun, sana po manalo para sa aking mga pamangkin.
Yun.
Sige, padala ka lang ng mga entries. Si Cheryl Labucana, hi Cheryl. O tama rin ang guest ni Cheryl. Next, si Abby Pau. Ayan, si May D.A. Si Lani Ariban. O, ano rin, tama rin ang tama ba ang mga hula nila? Rosario Crisostomo, Glenn Chris, mga suki natin. Next, si Diana Dula. Ayan, mga suki. O, mamaya ko, si Denise Malyabo. Hello, Merry Christmas, Ralph. Merry Christmas, Tita Jing. Si Armel Espada, ayan. Si Henry Chavez. Thank you, Henry. Si Maureen Javier, ayan. From San Jose Norte, Malig, Isabela. Aba, dahil pala nanonood sa atin. Uy, may mga nag-share na ng episode. Si Hein de la Torre. Tama, share ninyo para makabigay pa tayo ng tips kung paano makakaipon.
Yes.
Si Marlene Silvano from Agusan del Norte, ayan, nanonood sa atin. Si Crisel Davalos from Batangas City. Siyempre si Ellen Garanzo, ayan, mga nanonood sa atin ngayon. Si Glenn Gurdy, ayan, mga suki. Si Rans Poliak, ayan, nanonood sa atin. Thank you. O, baka mabilis na shoutout, Eunice, sa KUMU naman, before we introduce
Yes.
our guest.
Of course, ayan, sobrang dami din nag-guest dito sa KUMU, Tita Jing. Ayan, si Icon de los Santos. Thank you also po for giving those gifts sa mga pahalo-halo. And Newbie loves you, Miss Icon de los Santos. Hi, Miss Universe _Nins51. Of course, the Universe family. Ate Elma also guessing. And Miss Jasmine Katu. Si Ate Elma said, Merry Christmas, Miss Jing and Eunice Janine. Merry Christmas po. Ate Ervina also from Kabuyao. Yes, my universe. Kabuyao, Laguna. Hello, guys. Salamat po for the Ucoin rewards. Ali 051. And sa lahat ng mga nagbabagsak and nanguhula sa hularawan natin. Thank you, guys, for tuning in.
Ayun, okay. O without further ado, mamaya balikan natin yung mga nagsha-shoutout and mamaya i-announce si Eunice kung sinong nanalo sa ating pong hularawan. Pero ito na, pakilala na natin yung ating bisita. So ito pong ating episode ay para sa buong pamilya na gustong matutong magtipid, mag-ipon. Kasama po natin ngayon ang stock trader and investor, best-selling author, personal financial consultant, international keynote speaker at CEO ng Stock Smarts, Marvin Germo. Hello, Marvin.
Hi. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Marv. So, how do you pronounce your last name? Germo?
Germo. G.
Germo, ayan. O, batiin mo muna yung ating mga tagapanood at magbigay ka ng pasilip kung paano nga ba makakaipon. Kasi, di ba, sabi ko nga kanina, yung iba kasi, sabihin, ako, umina na nga kita natin. Wala kaming trabaho, pag-iipunin niyo pa kami, Tita Jing, Kuya Marvin, at Ate Eunice. Ano, Marv? Anong sagot natin dun?
Hello to everyone. I hope na over the next few minutes na nag-uusap kami dito, may matutunan kayo. And hopefully magbago yung pananaw about savings based on yung conversation. Parang mukhang, pag nagsisave ka, mukhang parusa, pero hindi talaga parusa ang savings. It's something that's parang the opposite Something na sobrang importante, lalo sa panahon natin ngayon.
Ayan. Ikaw ba, Eunice, magaling ka mag-ipon?
Being honest, Tita, hindi talaga.
Ala, lagot!
Like,
Lagot!
I did make the conscious effort to like have an expense sheet. Shared pa nga with my friend, pero I don't do it religiously. So that's something, I wanna change.
Ayan, eksakto tong episode natin
Eksakto
kay Marvin.
to.
O, diba? Ako, Eunice, magaling ako mag-ipon. Pag
Ay.
binigay mo sa akin pera, hindi mo na makukuha.
Oh. Hindi ka maano, tita, mas
Hindi ako
ma-impulsive.
magastos eh, oo. Magaling
Yeah.
ako mag-ipon. Ewan ko kung pag naging, pero ako kasi ever since, no, talagang, tawag doon sa Tagalog, masinop sa pera. Talagang
Masinop.
nakalista saan mo gagastusin, tapos kung hindi importante, meron kang discipline, no, na
Was that
itago
ever
mo.
since bata ka pa, Tita Jing? Or like
Oo,
inherited from your parents?
ever since. Kaya nga magandang
Mm,
yung mami ko masinop sa pera. Kaya
yeah.
magandang kaya yung episode nating ganito, and I hope no ma-invite ka namin ulit. Magandang matutunan ng parents kasi
Opo.
Eunice, pag yung parents, I mean, whatever habits ng parents, madalas makukuha at makukuha ng mga bata,
I
no?
agree. I agree.
Ikaw ba yung parents mo hindi rin maipon?
Yun ang nga sasabihin ko, tita. Sabi ko, I agree. So, parang sinabi ko ba na hindi maipon yung mom ko? Hindi. No naman. Like, I guess parang I wasn't, siguro in the Philippines, I wasn't really taught how to like, parang handle money. It was like, hindi ako mabaon when I was a kid. Like, I had
Hmm.
food already. Parang I didn't have that chance to, you know, parang manage my money at a young age. So, ngayon pala ako natututo, actually, to manage my money.
Ayan, oh, 'di ba? Sabi nga natin, Marvin, it's never too late.
Of
Right,
course, of course.
Marvin?
True.
Of course, and people think na pag, ay, matanda na ako, huli na lahat. Hindi pa, today is the best time to actually start. The, the fact that nakikinig kayo dito already, sir, I think a good stepping stone na, okay, it's time to take a good outlook for 2022 na kung madami akong nagastos ng 2021 or mula nung nagsimula akong trabaho, 2022 will be better na may magandang New Year's resolution sila magagawa sa pera nila.
O sige nga, Marvin, umpisahan mo na. Paano mo nga ba ituturo sa mga bata yung pag-iipon? Lalo na kung limited naman, di ba, Eunice?
Yeah.
Limited naman. Sabihin nila, kulang pa nga to sa pang-araw-araw ko. Tapos pag-iipon pa ako.
Okay. Siyempre, iba-iba yan per person, no? Iba-iba yung estado natin sa buhay. Iba-iba rin yung kita ng bawat tao. Iba-iba rin yung responsibilities. Kunyari,
Correct.
may isang person na kumikita ng 20,000 pesos, may isa rin tao, 20,000 pesos yung kita, pero yung isa, tatlo anak niya, yung isa single. Siyempre, iba yung way na pagsisave ng isang tao na mas maliit yung responsibilidad versus yung isang tao na mas malaki yung responsibilidad niya. So, totally different scenario for both people. Pero ito yung pinaka-importante sa lahat na yun. Kailangan muna nilang malaman kung nasan sila. Meaning, kailangan nilang malaman magkano talaga ginagastos sila per month. Kasi kung hindi mo alam kung nasan ka, hindi mo rin alam kung saan ka pupunta eh. And the most basic thing that people can do is, check mo muna, asan ka? First thing yon. Magkano pupunta sa Meralco, magkano pupunta sa tubig, magkano pupunta sa cellphone, magkano pupunta sa grocery, sa tuition, lahat. Kasi hindi mo alam kung are you spending more than what you're making or are you or na pwede ka palang mag-save without knowing kung magkano yung lumalabas. So, once nakuha nila yun, alam na nila magkano yung spending. And feeling ko sa lahat ng nanonood nito, hindi naman nila pwedeng gawin habang nasa show, no? Pero I hope after this, gawin nila, lista na nila yun. Then, after that, tignan nila, ano yung perang pumapasok? Magkano ba pumapasok? Kung mag-asawa kami, add namin lahat magkano. Kung may anak pa kami nagtatrabaho, nagbibigay siya, magkano yung total nun. People need to know magkano yung pumapasok na pera para ibang gasto, magkano yung lumalabas. Kasi without knowing that, paano talaga tayo magsisave? Kasi kung hindi, manguhula lang tayo. Sige, mag-save ako ng 1,000 pesos knowing na negative pala sila on a monthly basis. Yung pinaka-goal nun is to see na pag yung income mo, yung perang pumapasok, ibabawas mo doon sa perang lumalabas, do you actually have more na may sobra ba? Kasi from that sobra, yun yung pwede mong gamitin para pang-save. So, para sa akin, yun yung first step na kailangan ma-realize sa mga tao. Gano'ng kalaki yung expenses ko, gano'ng kalaki yung pumapasok, meron bang natitira? Kung may natira, automatic yun yung pwede nilang gamitin for savings. Yung ibang story, pag walang natira na after that, parang gano'n, pagtapos sila minus lahat ng expenses nila.
Ihiwalay na issue pa yun.
Oo, separate issue, pero madaming pwedeng pa rin gawin.
Correct.
So, do you want me to go deeper and expound it further?
So, ibig mo sabihin, ano lang, start with the basics. So, we
Ah,
have to know how much are our expenses, 'di ba? Para malaman natin kung sapat ba yung atin ding total income.
correct. And yun, kunyari dumating sa point na, nakita nila na, o nga no, negative pala ako ng 1,000 pesos, 2,000 pesos per month. Kasi minsan di mo mapapansin yun kung umuutang ka eh. Kasi para pag umuutang ka, may extra na pumapasok sa'yo, hindi mo na mamalaya na mas malaki na pala yung gastos mo. So, ako gagawin ko, kung kunyari nasa punto ako na may utang muna ako na kailangan bayaran, at para sa akin na may mga bagay sa bahay na hindi mo na ginagamit. Kunyari, 5 rubber shoes mo, 2 lang naman talaga kailangan mo. Benta mo na yung 3, may damit ka talaga na hindi nakasya sa'yo. Benta mo na yun. There are some items that you can sell para either mabawasan yung utang or makasupplement na may short ako ng 2,000 eh. So ano yung pwede kong mabenta para matustusan yun, para at least mag-break for the month. Yun yung una kong gagawin, yun yung pwedeng gawin. Pangalawa is, since nakalista na lahat ng mga gastos, pwede na lang figure out ano ba dito yung ginagastos ko kada buwan na kaya ko naman na mabuhay kahit wala yun eh. Okay, mukhang yung Netflix na to, mas hindi ko naman kailangan, wag muna, mas bawasan ko muna to. Or yung pakapi-kapi ko sa labas, sobra to na gastos, tanggalin ko na muna yun. So there are certain things dun sa budget nila na hindi naman masyado kailangan or considered luho. At yung luho, iba-iba sa atin eh. May kanya-kanya tayong mga luho sa buhay. So tignan mo ano yung mga luho na pwede mong tanggalin para dumating sa punto na may matira sa'yo. Yung pinaka-goal natin dapat is, kung wala tayong naiipon at this season of your life, try to remove things na hindi mo masyado kailangan. So something like that. Mas komplikado pa pag linista mo lahat ng mga bagay doon, kailangan mo. Yung story na doon, hindi na yung pagbabudget, hindi na also yung paghihigpit, pero yung issue na doon, kailangan nila maghanap ng mga ibang sources para paano kumita pa ng extra na pera.
Ayun. So, ikaw ba, Eunice, kinikwenta mo na ba, inisip mo na ba, ilan ba yung sapatos ko? Ilan nga ba yung damit ko? Ilan nga ba yung cellphone ko? Ha?
Tita
Bigla
Jing,
ka bang
my gosh.
napaisip?
I know while he was talking. Kasi ako, like, I'm not very maluho, like what he was saying. Pero I remember when I first got my first parang salary, that's when I actually like splurged. Like, oh my gosh, this is my first time. So, I got appliance for the house and for myself as well, yan,
Wow.
mga shoes, ganyan. Pero right now, I don't think I'm spending as much sa mga yun nga, shoes, clothes. Pero I agree, there's a lot of things I should let go of, like mga let's parang road to being a minimalist. I said this on an interview as well eh, na mga bagay sa kwarto ko na not really being used. Yeah.
Tama. Marv, anong input mo doon?
Just wanted to clarify, no, hindi naman masama bumili ng mga bagay. Lalo na,
Yes.
I'm a big believer that we have one life to live, na kung pangarap mo talaga yung sapatos na yun, yung kape na yun, bilhin mo na yun. Pero pag dumadating sa point na nasa-sacrifice na yung finances mo, tapos hindi ka makasave or nalulubog ka sa credit card or sa utang, then sakripisyo muna. So may healthy balance eh. Kaya nga maganda yung linilista lahat kasi when you start to write down everything, it flips the switch eh. Because if you don't write things down, money has control over you. And money, people need to realize this eh. Money is a very, very good tool, but a lousy master. The moment we don't take control over our money, ano na lang yan, mabilis lang lumabas yan, mabilis lang magastos eh. Pag linista mo lahat, okay, ito yung pang grocery, ito yung pang tuition, ito yung pang rubber shoes, ito yung pang kape, ito yung, when everything is itemized, it becomes so powerful because alam mo kung saan pumupunta lahat eh. And then, kunyari, budget mo lang talaga sa kape sa isang buwan, 400 pesos, and nagastos mo na yung 400 mo for the month. You have to also discipline yourself na, sige, na ulit yung next one. Or it makes you excited na, okay lang, next month may pangkape na naman ako. We have to realize that we can't buy everything. No one has the ability to buy everything.
Ayan, okay. So, ang next nating tanong, kailan ito magandang ituro sa mga bata? Anong age mo sisimulan? Kasi ako, well, I give them tips, pero hindi tulad nung kinikwento mo ngayon, Marv, no? Yung mga anak ko. Si Eunice din, sabi nga niya, wala rin ganong orientation, no? Yung kanyang parents. Parang hindi kasi, siguro hindi ko alam Eunice, baka pag yung mga negosyante siguro, ang parents, baka may
Really,
ganung,
like really
baka.
business-minded parent. Opo.
Although yung mga kababayan nating Chinoy, di ba, yung mga Chinese Filipino, sila talaga yung, well, alam na talagang maturo, di ba, pagdating sa ganyang mga,
Bata pa lang.
so mga bata pa lang. Ano Marv, anong payo mo?
That's a good question kasi as a culture, dito tabu pag-usapan pera sa Pilipinas eh. Pag pinag-usapan mo pera, mukha kang pera or parang masyado mo naman iniisip yan, di mo naman madadala sa langit yan. Puro ganun yung nagiging conversation sa atin eh. Pero in reality, I think that's why yung shows na ganito are so important because it changes the narrative eh. That kung hindi man siya pinag-uusapan dati, dapat pinag-uusapan na siya ngayon eh. So back to your question, kailan siya maganda pag-usapan? At any age na comfortable na silang pag-usapan yun. So just to give you an example, my wife is pregnant now. Pagkapanganak pa lang ng anak ko, bibigyan ko na siya ng investment kagad. So I will make it a culture na normal. Kaya lang siya hindi normal sa atin because hindi siya napag-uusapan. It's something na parang, saka na natin gagawin yan or pag nagka-bonus ako or pag na-promote ako eh. So parang it has to come to a point na kung ano yung excitement ng mga Pilipino sa K-drama or sa K-pop na it should also be part of the conversation. So kung hindi man siya nangyari sa previous generation, we break the cycle now. This generation should do something different also.
As a culture kasi Marv, di ba? Yung Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, sa BSP, may study na before na as a culture, you Filipinos are not really into saving. Kanina may tips ka na Marvin na sabi mo yung pwedeng ibenta mo yung ibang gamit mo na hindi mo kailangan para magkaroon ka ng dagdag na pera, no, para makapag-save. Ano pa ba yung iba pang mga paraan? Diba? May ipon challenge na tinatawag.
Okay, so parang ganito ko siya gusto illustrate sa mga tao, no. Parang Pilipino mahilig sa basketball. Paano ka mananalo sa basketball game? Kailangan mo lang mas malaking points kaysa sa kalaban mo. Paano mangyayari yun? Either mag-shoot ka ng madami or magaling ka magdepensa. So, lahat ng pinag-usapan natin kanina na pagtitipid, depensa yun. Pero, kunyari, natipid mo na talaga lahat, napiga mo na talaga lahat, and you're saying that sobrang hirap, wala na talaga ako masave. Minsan, hindi na problema yun yung how you save money. The problem there already is baka you need to find other sources of income, which I want to submit to everyone that we are in a pandemic, we are in one of the greatest crises we've ever seen, pero in the same way, we are sitting in one of the greatest opportunities, that there's so much opportunity right here, right now in 2021. Online pa lang, we've never seen this much opportunity that can be done in the internet. So, suggestion ko sa mga tao, try to find something where they can leverage the internet. Kung pinakasimple, benta sa Shopee, benta sa Lazada, benta sa kahit anong e-commerce site na pwede nilang gawin. Benta sila ng servisyo nila. Ang daming mga websites ngayon na kung magaling ka mag-copyright, magaling ka mag-edit, magaling kang visual artist, anything na binibenta mo yung servisyo mo sa mga tao, or magaling ka lang mag-translate into English, or magaling ka mag-tutor into English. People always think na para kumita ako, kailangan ko mga kapital, kailangan ko may mabenta. There are certain things na pwede mong gawin na meron ka ng skill, yun yung ibenta mo. I want to say this, that if you don't have money, you don't have cash, you have time, you have effort. Leverage on that. Find ways. Ano ba yung meron ako na alam ko, na magaling ako, na meron ako skill dito, na magdadagdag lang ako ng 3 hours, 4 hours a day extra pag uwi ko sa bahay to actually earn money. People don't, I want to say this, and people don't realize this, that 40 years ago, yung mga lolo natin, tsaka lola natin, pag uwi nila sa bahay, wala na silang opportunity to earn money. Pero ngayon, you can be at your house, connected to the internet, and walang puti, walang itim, walang lalaki, walang babae. We're all equal opportunity in the internet. So, how do you make money? Leverage the internet depending on kung ano yung alam mo, and find ways on how you can earn off of that. And then yung extra, huwag nyo nagamit. So, submit ko sa mga tao, when you start earning sa kung ano man yun, huwag nyo muna bilhin yung goal nga kung bakit tayo naghanap ng extra income para may masave. So, every time you earn from that, isipin nyo na bonus na lang yun, itabi nyo na siya.
Okay. May mga maraming comments sa Eunice. So mauna ka na sa KUMU. Ito, meron din ako sa
Yes.
Facebook. Go, go, go.
Ayun, tita. I think ito nga eh, these are friends of mine also from the universe. And my mommy's also here. Hello, Mommy Dits.
Hi,
Sabi ni
Mami.
Ate Nens,
Si
live life
Eunice
to the...
magtuturo sa inyo mag-ipon, Mami. Kaya
Would you
don't give
have,
money to
Mommy?
Eunice.
O, diba? Sabi ni Ate Nens, live life to the fullest po. Kaya gastos hanggang may paggastos. Char lang daw, char lang. And sabi ni Mommy Dits ko, may kilala daw siya. Kaka-retire lang, tapos nagkasakit. So, di na-enjoy ang pera. Tapos, ang aga din kinuha ni Lord. There's a lot of, situations like this. And, sino pa ba that are here? Or also, hello to Ferolino. Merry Christmas daw po. Namamas ko daw, Tita Jing. Paghanda
O
lang
yan,
sa
punto ka
pesta.
dito. Sali ka sa aming
Yes!
Larawan para makakuha ka ng pamasko. At bukas,
Mm-mm.
meron pa. Sa Wednesday, meron pa. Sa Thursday, meron pa rin. Kaya
Tama.
sali ka, tuto ka lang. Tanong ko,
Yes.
Eunice, tanong ko lang kay Marvin, kasi yung sinabi mong comment no, sa KUMU, maraming
Yes.
ganyan eh, yung mga, yun nga, pang enjoy your money, di ba? Hindi ka naman forever buhay. Kaya
Opo.
live life, 'di ba, to the fullest. I think kaya maraming mga sa culture nga no, maraming hindi nag-iipon. Anong ano mo doon, reaction mo doon, Marv?
Oh, that's why just to balance it out, no, and so that people don't misconstrue this. Ano talaga sabi ko, lista nyo lahat eh. A budget
Mm-mm.
is you writing down what you prioritize eh. Kaya nga tayo nagba-budget because para balance siya eh. Meron pang enjoy, meron pang gastos eh. Yung ano lang is pag na-realize mo, paano yan, wala talaga ako maipon. That's when you have to also make sacrifices. Eto gusto
Marv,
ko,
yun yung ano no, singit ko lang, yan yung kailangan mong identify yung wants and yung needs.
Need.
correct.
Diba?
So, gusto ko to share, no, nung nagsisimula ako, syempre, pag fresh grad ka, hindi naman ganun kalaki yung sweldo mo din eh. So, kailangan mong maghanap ng way para mapagkasya lahat eh. So, anong ginawa ko? I made a conscious decision that people need to realize is na yung saving, wala naman siya sa laki ng pere. Wala naman siya sa gano'ng kalaki yung ilalabas mo, ilalatag mo. Nasa gano'n ka consistent eh. It doesn't matter kung 10 piso yan na isi-save mo kada buwan. Yung importante yung 10 piso na yun, from January to December, faithful ka na naglalagay. Tapos habang faithful ka na naglalagay, hindi mo tinatanggal yung pera. And I want to challenge people that setting aside 5 pesos, 10 pesos, 50 pesos doesn't hurt eh. It's not that, it's more of the mindset eh. Kung pwede ka naman mag-enjoy pa rin ng sapatos na binibili mo, yung milk tea na gusto mo, yung trips na gusto mo, by setting aside a specific amount na you can follow and you can do on a regular basis. Saving money, pareho lang siya sa kahit anong ginagawa natin sa buhay. Example, hindi ako nag-gym. Mukhang kayo dalawa very very fit, pero ako hindi ako nag-gym. Pero if you go to the gym, na first time mo pa lang mag-gym, pag nagbuhat ka ng bench press for the first time, tapos 100 pounds yung bubuhatin mo, it will do more harm for you than it will hurt you. However, if nagsimula ka sa gym na 10 pounds lang yung binuhat mo, 5 pounds lang yung binuhat mo, magaan, kayang-kaya mo. And what happens when you do that? That's something very powerful. Pag ginawa mo yun on a daily basis, on a regular basis, teka, parang gaan na itong 5 pounds. Subukan ko nga 10, subukan ko 20, subukan ko 40, pero nagiging gradual siya. Ganun din sa savings eh. Pag naging parte na ng buhay mo yan, pag naging normal na sa'yo, naging habit na sa'yo, na naging faithful ka sa maliit na bagay, pag dumating yung malaki, alam mo na kung anong gagawin dun eh. So, so people need to realize that it's never about the amount eh. It's never about sacrificing yourself eh. It's never about na hindi mo ma-enjoy yung mga pangarap mo eh. It's about setting aside a small amount na you can do faithfully over the next 40 years. And that's what will make it powerful.
Yung sinabi ni Marvin, sana na maalala ng ating mga manonood, ating mga kapamilya, mga kasambuhay. Pero yung mga tips na yun, Marv, babalikan natin mamaya. Pero before we pause for a commercial break, ito muna, mga practical money saving tips for Filipino families, lalo na ngayong may pandemic. So, bukod dun sa pagbebenta, paglilista, no, kung ano yung mga pwede mong i-dispose, dahil di mo naman kailangan, ano pang iba?
Actually, that's already it. It doesn't have to be super complicated eh. yung pag-ipon, super, super simple lang. Dapat mas madaming natitira kesa sa ginagastos. So, totoo na pwede, kasi pwede ko sabihin, benta nyo yung mga iba yung mga gamit na hindi nyo kailangan or maghanap kayo ng other ways on how you can earn money. Pero realistically, iba-iba yung sitwasyon natin sa buhay eh. Pero it will all boil down to gano'n ka-importante siya sa atin eh. Kasi kahit ako naman eh, yung pinag-usapan natin earlier, hindi to tinuro sa akin eh. Hindi to tinuro eh, pero nakita ko sa mga family ko tsaka sa relatives ko na mas matanda sa akin, what happened to them when they were older, eh? How it impacted their finances. When people realize that pag 60, 70, 80 ka na, hindi mo na kaya magtrabaho eh. At that point, magsasakripisyo ka rin eh. So, I realized it in my early 20s that kung magsasacrifice ako, I'll do it in my 20s. Kasi pag when I'm sacrificing it, I have the option to do it. Kasi sa 60, 70, 80, hindi na-realize ang tao na kung they always think na magsasaya ako ngayon, di ako magsasacrifice in the future, magsasacrifice pa rin kayo eh. Yung choice nyo lang, kailan nyo gagawin?
Tama.
Pag 20 kayo or 60 kayo. And the reason why I'm so passionate about this because it's time that pag tumanda na tayo lahat, tigilan natin na pabigat tayo sa anak natin. Your children are not your retirement plan. Dapat tayo, pagtanda natin, tayo pa yung nagbibigay sa kanila, tayo yung nagtutulong sa kanila, hindi tayo umaasa sa kanila. Hindi masama tulungan yung magulang. That's very, very noble, very, very good. Pero habang bata tayo, we have the option eh. We can prepare for pagdating natin ng 50, 60, 70 na pagdating doon, we break it na hindi na tayo yung may sobra, tayo pa yung namibigay. And I like how you started the show that ang dami nangangailangan. When you have surplus, ikaw maghahanap ng ako may kailangan sa Southern Leyte ngayon. There's a need there. I want to give, I want to make a difference. So yun. For me, it's more than yung mga to-do list na ito yung kailangan yung gawin para ma-save. It has to come back to yung mindset and yung mentality na why do I need to save right now? Ano yung pinaka-rason doon? Kasi I can give so many steps on how to do it, but if the goal to do it is not as big, parang after 2 weeks, makakalimutan nila itong show na to, yung segment
correct.
na gagawin.
Okay. Sige, so Marv, mamaya magbabalik kami, and then di ka pa alis, di ba? We'll bring you back later on for other practical money-saving tips and of course, mga reaction sa ating Facebook, YouTube, and sa KUMU, Eunice. Naku,
Yes.
excited ang ating mga komunizen. So wag po kayong BBTO ha, sa pagbabalik po natin. Mas marami pa pong tips sa pag-iipon. May isa pa po tayong bisita na tatawagin. Kaya wag po kayong aalis. And of course, no, we will bring in Marvin later on, no, together with our other guest from Tonik. Okay, pagbabalik po natin, wag kayong BBTU. Hello, mga kasama sa buhay, mga kasambuhay. Ako po si Tita Jing Castaneda. Mas kilala man po ako sa pagbabalita at sa seryosong mga bagay, maaasahan niyo rin po ako sa mga problemang pangkalusugan. Any tips po, Doc, on how to effectively prevent the virus? Isyong pampamilya?
Ang priority namin right now is really taking care of our family.
At syempre, public service.
Salamat ako, lalong kay Sir Bob. Laking tulong po ito talaga na tanggap po ako.
Thank you so much, Ate Jing, for this opportunity.
Yun naman ang magpapasa ng pag-asa. Kaya kung gusto ninyong makibalita, makipagkwentuhan, tumawa o makichika, samahan ninyo po ako sa aking Facebook, KUMU at YouTube Live. Napapanood din po tayo sa The Filipino Channel sa ABS-CBN TFC. Pamilya Talk with Tita Jing.
Itigil na natin to! Totohanin na lang natin sa 2022.
Paano?
patak-patak.
Yes! But the new way. Tonik, the new bank that can help you save funds with your friends or family. Create a group stash for your shared dreams to make pitching in so much easier. Grow your money even more with Tonik's time deposit with as much as 6% interest per annum. No dream is too big. Kaway Europe!
Nak, pakainin mo na si Troy. Nay, pretuhin mo na siya. Panira ng pantasya.
Ayan, nagbabalik pa rin po tayo sa atin pong pamilya to. Kasama natin si Eunice.
Hello.
At ayan, may isa pa tayong bisita, Eunice. No? So the
Apo.
first part of our program, we were talking about saving, how difficult it may be for others to save, di ba, Eunice?
Yeah.
Especially if you were not brought up to take note of all of your expenses, di ba? If you're not brought up to as you know, as good as other people are in terms of handling money, in terms of
Mhm.
handling finances. So yung sinasabi mo kanina, Eunice, ikaw hindi ka lumaki sa ganun, no? But
Not
it's
so
never
much.
too late to start, di ba, Eunice?
Exactly.
Ayan. So before we introduce our guest, may announcement ka ba, Eunice, doon sa ating Hularawan?
Yes, Tita Jing, meron. I-reveal na natin, tama ba? The answer from kanina. And para po sa
Go.
mga kakapasok lang, patuloy pa rin tayo namimigay ng GCash load. And we're calling 2 winners from kanina. And then later magbibigay po ulit tayo. So, sino ba yung winner natin? Ayun. So, the answer is, wow! Savings! Guys, nahulaan nyo ba yun? OMG! Ang winner natin is Casey Sierra 00. Congratulations, Crystal! Oh my gosh, may pa-Gcash tayo for Crystal. And to claim that the download, yes, you're on KUMU already. So, congratulations, Crystal, for winning.
Congratulations!
She's actually
Ayan.
She's actually one of the universe. Congratulations.
Okay, congratulations. Oh, may second round yata tayo.
Yes po. Ayan.
So may next set ba tayo ng photos? Ayan, pakita natin kung may next set tayo ng photos or ayan, nire-ready na natin
Oh,
ngayon.
there is. Okay.
Go.
Giving us a letter E and an S. Oh my gosh. Ano kaya ito? So guys, if you gusto nyo sumali, para po sa mga bagong pasok, may chance kayo to win Gcash load today by simply answering our Hularawan on the screen. So those 3 moving photos. Ayan, with the what do you call this? Letters E and an S. So hulaan nyo lang what's related to that, to those 3 pictures. And guess it, type it, send it para manalo kayo ng Gcash. Ganun lang po kasimple. And magstay for the entire stream para when we announce the winners, you'll know if kayo bang nanalo ng Gcash.
Ayan, nako, congratulations at tutok lamang po ha sa ating programa para po sa iba pa nating mga pakulo. Ayan. Pero bagong lahat, Eunice, will announce lang that, again, we are
Apa.
asking for donations from our kapamilyas, from our kasambuhays, not just for Odette, no, for hashtag pagbangon, no, ni Odette. Ito po yung mga victims, no, ng atin nga pong nagdaang bagyo. Kung hindi para rin po sa iba pang mga charity events, fundraising projects ng ABS-CBN Foundation. So, yan, ipakita po natin. Ito po yung ating in-kind donations, kung saan po sila pwede dalhin, kung meron kayong in-kind donations. And of course, for cash donations, pakita natin yung ating pong bank accounts and QR codes. So, yan. Okay. And guys, tutok lang sa atin pong Facebook page, sa ating social media accounts para po sa iba pang updates for those who want to share their blessings and help the victims of Typhoon Odette. So, ang atin pong campaign ay hashtag tulong-tulong sa pag-ahon. So, hindi pagbangon, ha? Tulong-tulong sa pag-ahon. Ayan. Okay. So without further ado, ayan, today we will be introducing a very special guest. We are partnering with a very special brand, and this will enable us to help or continue to help, no? Spark philanthropic efforts this holiday season. At, ito po ay sa pakikipagtulungan pa rin sa atin ng KUMU and of course ng ABS-CBN Scene Zone Channel, Eunice. Ayan. So, paano nga ba? Paano nga ba natin matutulungan, no, yung ating mga kapamilya sa pag-iipon? Diba? Lalo na ngayon, Eunice, no, with the pandemic, parang ang hirap mag-deposit. Ang hirap pumunta sa bangko physically, di ba? It's so
Tama.
difficult to, that's why they have online banking, etc. But
Yes.
it's not just online banking we will be talking about. What if there's a bank where, one, it's easy to open an account even from the comforts of your home, or two, may
Right.
pinakamataas na saving rates dito sa bansa. So you can grow your money even more. Sabi nga ni Marvin, mas marami tayong pwedeng i-save, no? Mas marami
Yes.
tayong pwedeng itabi, and ito pong ating maitatabi, pwede din natin ipang tulong, no? So Eunice, yun yung sinasabi ni Marvin kanina. So we have more than enough for ourselves, so now we can share it with others. And three, of course, nakaka-encourage sa iyo at sa mga kapamilya mo, mga
Right.
kabarkada mo na mag-ipon. Ayan, for various things like vacation or syempre personal emergencies or charity efforts tulad nitong katatapos lang natin. So I'm glad and happy to share with you na meron na talagang ganito pong bangko na makakatulong po sa ating lahat. Ayan, eto na. Kaya lang wala kang drum roll, Eunice. Meron ka ba? Ganun na lang. Ayan, introducing Tonik. Ayan, so ano ba itong Tonik na ito? Tonik is the first digital-only neobank in the Philippines, regulated and licensed by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So importante po na meron pong lisensya from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Ito pong mga institutions, financial institutions, bago po natin sila deposituhan o bago natin ipagkatiwala yung ating mga pera. So ito po ay the first purely digital bank in the country, no? The first for any private and purely digital bank in the country to be able to get the seal of approval from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So I think the pandemic, Eunice, no, really taught us that digital is the way to go.
Right.
Kaya naman ngayon, yung mga millennials at Gen Z na tulad mo, mga digital savvy na tulad mo, 'di ba? Even kaming mga titos and titas of Manila, kailangan digitally savvy din kami. Pero ito
Yeah.
na, at least with the help of Tonik, mas mapapadali, no, yung pagsisave, and of course, yung digital banking is made even easier. It's more easy pa than online banking, no? So, ito kasi iba-iba yung transactions natin, Eunice, 'di ba? Ikaw ba, ano bang mga problema mo pagdating sa online banking?
For me, actually dito sa Ireland, Tita, like, basta out of nowhere, like, there would be times na I wouldn't be able to access my card to use it for payment online as well. So yun, and I don't know if I want to ask this nga if it's like a 24/7 type of thing that you can access. I believe we have something similar to this also in Ireland. But this one, Tita,
Really?
this is mainly
Okay.
in the Philippines, right?
Yes, and we'll find out later, no, from our guest. Pero ako kasi medyo hindi ako masyado nag-online purchase, hindi
Iffy.
ako
Yeah,
masyadong,
online.
'di ba?
Yeah.
Ang hirap, no? Ang hirap.
Mm-mm.
And then recently there was a scam, 'di ba? Yung BDO hacking. I don't know if
I
it
heard
reached
from my
you.
friends. Yeah.
So it very very it's very very important that the system is something we can trust.
Trust.
So
Yes.
it was really nice na in March of 2021, Tonik was released to become the market's first neobank that introduces a new all-digital way of banking on a highly secure, yan ang importante, highly secure digital banking platform that promises to further revolutionize the industry with more accessible, flexible, and inclusive financial services.
Right.
So eto na, kaya ito yung mga, di ba minsan may mga detect sa'yo, Eunice, no, na congratulations, you won a raffle.
Na number
Tapos,
lang.
tapos hihingihan ka ng ano, ng credit card, ng card details mo,
Details.
'di ba? Grabe,
Yeah.
ang daming mga ganyang mga ano, mga nakakatakot, 'di ba?
Have
Sa
you been
mga
scammed before, Tita Jing?
No, not yet, but I've received a lot of similar text messages
Yes.
or even emails, 'di ba? Ah,
Mm-mm.
kaya minsan yung mga clickbait, Eunice, no, we have to be very careful.
Careful. Yeah.
Sa mga ano na yan, sa mga clickbait na yan. So, yung mga itong tonic, ito po yung pag-uusapan natin para rin po ma-orient kayo na ito ay reliable or trustworthy. So, yung mga questions ninyo, padala nyo sa amin ni Eunice. Ayan, sa Facebook at syempre sa Instagram. Pwede rin kayo mag-post doon, tinitignan din po natin yun. Pero naka-live tayo ngayon sa Facebook and YouTube. And of course sa KUMU. So may questions po kayo. Meron pang ano nga Eunice eh. Meron pang meron pa tayong mga tinatawag na mamaya pa-elaborate natin pero
Apa.
meron pang ang mga pa-promo din ng Tonik kasi nga it's new, no? It's relatively new. So
Mm-mm.
they have freebies like if you start a Tonik Bank account, you will get a referral code which you can then share
You
with
can
your
share.
friends and followers. And if they register using your referral code, both of you will get a 60 pesos
O,
bonus. A
diba?
60 peso
Pang-load din yan.
bonus. Oo. So 60 peso bonus po 'yan. So kung kayo po ay may 10 friends, 600 pesos agad 'yun. 'Di ba,
Oh.
Eunice? Tayo nga yung 100 na GCash pinag-aagawan natin eh. 600 pesos pa kaya, 'di ba? Ayan, tapos meron pang yung love train na tinatawag. Familiar ka ba dun sa love train,
Not
Eunice?
at all, Tita. Love train.
O, ito yung sinasabi ng love train, na hindi lang ikaw yung kumita, no? Kundi yung iba mo pang kapamilya, di ba, mga followers mo. So that's additional money that you can
Oh,
spend
gets.
not
Yes.
only on your Christmas shopping, but also pwede mo ring ibigay yan sa chosen charity mo. So halimbawa, ito nga ngayon, yung atin pong charity para nga po sa mga sinalanta ng Bagyong Odette. Ayan. And ito, last na to, Eunice, ha? Just to
Yes,
give you
Tita.
an idea on Tonik's credibility, Tonik was able to secure over 1 billion pesos or around
Wow.
20 million US dollars in retail deposits in under a month. O, di ba? In 1 month pa lang, nakakuha na sila ng 20 million US dollars in retail deposits. So this is a historic record, mga kapamilya, for any new bank launching in the Philippines. And as of date, they have secured over 4.9 billion pesos. No? So close to 5 billion pesos. Ayan. Naku,
Wow.
daming mga, ito na, pakilala na nga natin yung ating bisita para siya na mismo yung tanungin natin pagdating dito
Yes.
sa ating mga iba pang detalye tungkol sa Tonik Bank. Go ahead, Eunice.
Ayan. Where are we na ba, Tita?
Ayan, introduce na natin ang ating bisita ngayong gabi. Ayan.
Yes. And I'm sure you guys, ngayon pa lang, napakadami nyo ng tanong about Tonik and kung paano ba talaga and what's the capabilities of this digital bank. Pero of course, we will introduce to you. Ayan, handa nyo na yung mga virtual gifts nyo, Universe. And let me welcome the Chief Growth Hacker of Tonik Digital Bank, Miss Mila, how do I pronounce this? Bedrenets. Hello.
Hi, Mila.
Hey, congrats with pronouncing my surname.
Did I
on the
get it
first
right?
attempt. Yes, you got it right, totally. Thank you.
Wow!
Yay!
One more time with feelings, Eunice, go.
Miss Mila Bedrenets. Did I get it right?
Oh my goodness. Yes, yes. Keep going. I like it.
One more.
Sounds
Even
really
Jing, your
good.
turn.
You have such a lovely name, Mila Bedrets.
Mila Bedrenets.
Oh, diba? Oh, go ahead, Mila. You greet first all
Thanks.
of our viewers.
Yes. Yes. Hi, everyone. Thanks a lot for introduction. I work for Tonik for the last 2 years. I'm Ukrainian, based in Singapore, but I really love Philippines, and I hope once all the pandemics is over, I will finally be able to move to Philippines, where I was actually supposed to live now, and explore more your beautiful country. But so far, I'm exploring mostly your fintech and all the banking and financial infrastructure. So, yep.
Mila, what does a Tonik growth hacker do? Because normally when you use the word hacker, they'd say that has a bad connotation, right?
Yeah, but growth hacker has a good connotation. That's pretty much a smart person who is paid to grow customers base in some different sophisticated ways, mostly number driven, and some different product proposition and promotions and everything, just with the purpose to grow the number of customers. That's pretty much my job. That's what I do. I
Okay,
hack the growth to do it in a smart and efficient way.
and you must be doing one heck of a job because you have already 5 billion.
Yes, already 5 billion. I just texted you when you said almost 5 billion. I said already 5 billion according to my recent sales report. So yeah, we are at
Wow.
5 billion. Yep, $100 million deposit portfolio, and yep, we are very thankful to Filipinos for their trust. Obviously, we will not let them down. Since we started in March this year, that's exactly the number of amount of money Filipinos trusted in us, and yep, we are doing well in earning them good interest rate on that.
Eunice, go ahead if you have questions.
Yes, I'd like to know as well, like when was the first time that you went into the Philippines?
First time, I did it before I signed the job offer, obviously. So when I first saw the job offer and there was Philippines, and I'm like, okay, probably I need to check it first. So I
Mm-hmm.
went to Manila, and I
Okay.
spent lovely week in Manila. I really loved it there. But then, of course, I was thinking about, okay, I need to move here. So how does it look in terms of living
Mm-hmm.
here? Then I saw the Bonifacio Global City, the
Oh.
Makati, the Pasig. I really liked the areas. I understood that yes, that's the place I can live there. But my final decision was when I went to the shop
Yeah.
and I saw that you also have this white cheese, the actual cheese that I really miss in Asia, and said, okay, I can move.
That was the final straw for her.
Yes, 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 exactly.
The
The
cheese.
final nail, the cheese.
Yes. I
I missed
love
it
it.
very much in Asia.
Love it. And like would you say like can you share with us like what a one memorable experience, like working experience with I'd say like a Filipino market or Filipino people?
Oh, one. I have them so many.
What's
Don't even know what exactly is one. Oh, you
your
know
favorite maybe?
what I noticed? Yeah, my favorite is in
Yeah.
working with Filipinos is that they are always getting their music for the advertising or video approved from the first attempt. Because I've never seen that before wherever I worked, and we had to design some to shoot the video advertising, and music was always a pain. Not in Philippines. The music, you got it straight right, and I see it every time we do the advertising. The music is like exactly as it should be from the day one, and that's so interesting. I heard about that Filipinos are born with the microphone in their mouth, so probably
Yes, very
that's the
true.
consequence. Yeah, you're really good with the music.
I love that. Love to hear that, especially like I'm a musician myself, so
Correct. You see?
that's music to my ears.
Maybe one in a future episode, Eunice, we should make Mila sing, right?
Right,
No,
Tita? Do you
no,
sing
no,
yourself, Mila? Do you sing?
no, guys, you don't want to hear me singing. I don't think you want to shrink your customer base and viewers base. If I
We will
start to
call
sing, that's
her
exactly what's going to happen.
the Tonic song hacker.
No,
Right.
Tonik Music Hacker is actually our CEO, Greg Krasnov. He's a
Really?
musician himself. Yeah,
Ooh.
he's
Wow.
kind of a rock and roll and blues guy. So he used to even to record his own music, and you can find him in Spotify, I believe, even. So yep,
Wow, really? Oh,
The
yep,
okay.
CEO,
exactly.
We
Greg.
should
Yeah, the
have
Ooh.
him
CEO,
on our
yes.
show. no, Eunice, with Mila in
Yes.
the future then.
Yes. Looking forward to that.
I'm going through Mila, I'm going through your background, and it's so impressive. Eunice, it's so impressive. So she
Mm-hmm.
has 16 years, over 16 years of extensive experience in marketing and sales in the banking industry, traveling across Ukraine and the Southeast Asia and other emerging markets in the Southeast Asian region. She has also been with Tonik for 2 years now, and during this short stint, she has led the marketing and sales team's growth significantly. As we mentioned, no, 5 billion. She was able to raise no 5 billion for Tonik, and so far she's been living in the Southeast Asian region for 5 years. She has helped create pioneering ways to provide financial and energy access to Southeast Asians living below the poverty line. Oy, this is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So she's
Yeah, I
led
was in Myanmar before.
the
Before
Mila.
moving to Singapore and working with Philippines, I was in Myanmar. So, yep,
Wow.
that's where I spent for 4 years doing, developing the company that was financing the access to solar energy. So, yep,
Mila, that's something
I
we
didn't.
really need, no? Especially since, as I mentioned at the start of the program, when we were interviewing Marvin, who's into stocks, into savings, was telling him the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, that's our a central bank of the Philippines, have done a study. It has done a study before about the financial literacy of Filipinos, the culture of savings, and
Yeah.
it's really sadly it's not really second nature to Filipino savings and understanding all of these finance talk, no, um, and that's why 70% of Filipinos are still without banks. They prefer, or we prefer, some of us, Eunice, diba? Some of us prefer to keep our money in our homes in
Pockets.
the
Yeah.
provinces under the bed. Remember,
Yeah.
Eunice, our grandmothers and
The
grandfathers,
piggy banks. Yeah.
yeah, and then in piggy banks. So, what you are bringing in to revolutionize the way Filipinos look at money, use money, and even uh,
Love that.
the way we treat our mindset. In other words, as far as savings is concerned, it's really wonderful. And I just would like to shoot one quick question. Um, do you have any insight as to how the pandemic was able to change the way Filipinos use and approach fintech, given the landscape or the
Mm-hmm.
background I mentioned a while ago?
Yeah, of course. I mean, everyone is saying that Philippines, but not only Philippines, everywhere in the world, the digital transactions and digital payments, they were blooming and they skyrocketed due to pandemics. But that's not only that. What we see in Filipinos is that pandemics made them realize that they need to have savings. So those who
Yes.
didn't have savings before start to have savings now because they understood that it's not only typhoons and all other calamities that can hit Philippines, that can be something else, and you really need to be prepared for that. And that's why it's better to have savings. And we see that on when we are researching our customers, we see that's exactly what they say. Well, the pandemics taught me to save money. That I don't know what will be tomorrow, so I have to have discussion to make sure I will survive. So that's a big influence that we saw.
Eunice, before I pass on
Yes, Tita.
the floor to you, for any other questions, there are a couple of questions coming in.
Okay.
A while ago, we mentioned that Tonik is the first uh, digital bank in the country, and there are questions here about the capabilities of Tonik. So, can you share that with us?
Yeah, sure. We started this year with the savings capabilities mostly, and we believe that we are the best savings bank on the market because our savings product proposition is really the best. And I will talk about this, I guess, a bit later. We have dedicated stashes, a savings account, but
Mm-hmm.
like pockets in the app where you can save. We have group stash that you saw the advertising of it. And we have time deposits, which is quite unique in Philippines market to be able to open time deposit in 1 minute with no withdrawal penalty, and so on. But also recently we launched loans. Currently we have two type of loans: quick cash loan and shop loan, which is for your essential purchases like furniture, like some professional equipment, laptops, refrigerators, and so on. Apart from that, we instantly, once you onboard with Tonik, same moment is there is a virtual card available for you, and also you can order the physical card, Mastercard debit, delivered to your house. Yeah, that's pretty much what we have as of now. We have very big roadmap for the next year, and we will grow a lot, and we will also extend our product proposition for the other customers. But currently, our core audience are the savers and the loan customers.
How would you, Eunice? You have any questions?
Not so far, Tita, but I'm just very curious into how this app would work, and I suppose like who is an eligible person. What is an eligible person to register for toning? Yeah.
Oh, that's super easy. Everyone can register for Tonik. We have two types of accounts: one with ID verified and one with no ID. Those people who don't have an ID yet, even they can easily onboard into Tonik within 5 minutes. And then once they have the valid ID, they have 12 months to upgrade their account and send us their ID. Just automatically scan it from inside the app, and their account will be upgraded next day to the fully verified. So the verified customers have, those who onboarded straight away with the ID, they have all the products available. The non-verified accounts, since it's a BSP regulation, they have some limitations. So they can have only 2 stashes, not 5 stashes like the others, and they cannot avail for the time deposit. So we encourage all our customers to onboard straight away with ID, with the valid ID. And I think, to be honest, actually ID is currently the biggest problem for the Philippines market, and this is also the reason why the majority are still unbanked, because even some very well-off people that we see, that we meet on the market, sometimes don't have the valid ID, because and it's kind of this multiverse of ID makes it very easy to forge. But from the other side, no one is very much in a hurry to renew their passport if it's expired. So this kind of a ID mess that definitely needs to be addressed by the government to be able to extend the banking services for all the Filipinos. So once everyone has the universal ID, the onboarding for an opening bank account will be just super fast.
Eunice, I downloaded the Tonik and I was trying to.
Oh, you did, Tita?
Yes, I was trying to use it. Can you just go through, Mila, what are the key products of Tonik?
Yeah, sure. First of all, as I said, the heart of our app are the savings products. So those are stashes, because we believe that the most important for your savings to be a successful saver is to separate your money, just to set them aside. Same like we did with the envelopes long day ago, and some people still do that.
In
But
the Philippines, we call it
same but in the
paluwagan.
application.
Paluwagan.
And Dibay, right? Dibay. Is that the correct word?
Correct.
Yeah. Yep. So exactly the Dibay, but between 5 stashes. So you can save separately for the car, for the house, for the emergency, for the medical, for the kids' school. You even can take a picture, and your savings account will have a picture. If you're saving for your kids' school, it will have the picture of your kid, and you will be sending their money in no time. It's just immediate transaction from your Tonik account to your stash. So every time you get the salary, you can transfer it to Tonik app, and within 1 minute you separate: this amount goes to the studies, this to the car, this here, and this I leave for my daily expenses. So we believe that this is exactly the right way to save, and this encourages people to save, is exactly to separate money. Then one more is the group stash, so you can save together with someone else. This very popular feature of Tonik, and it's super unique on the market. No one else is doing that. You can save together with your friends if you have some plans to go to Europe or other trips, or siblings, they save together for their parents' house renovation, or couples, they save also for their family goals, for the car, for the family car, and so on. And of course, very, very big feature, the most popular product of Tonik is time deposit. You can open time deposit and get as much as 6% per annum, and the entry amount
high,
is
huh?
very low. So
Mila, that's quite
that's
high.
high. That's the highest on the market, I can tell you.
Yes. I think
Exactly,
that's
and
a
that's
very
what we.
good way to attract more depositors.
Absolutely. One of the things that we realized when we entered the market is that Filipinos not always understand that the money should not only be set aside and saved, but they can also earn for you. Something that is a very basic rule in the other countries, like the money should work, was not there yet. Um, and Once we introduced this high interest rate, we saw that Filipinos really appreciate it. So our time deposit starts from as low as 5,000, while in the stashes, in the savings accounts, in the stashes, that five that I described, you can start from earning interest from 1 peso. There is no minimal amount. Once you put any positive balance there, you already start earning. No minimal balance. We don't believe in minimal balances. So time deposit. For time deposit, you can start from 6 months and go up to 24 months. And again, this is something unique to the market. Also, our interest rates, they do not depend on how much money you have. The interest on your time deposit doesn't depend on how rich you are. We call ourselves income agnostic. We think that it's quite an unfair thing on the market that's going on, that those people who have more money get higher interest. No.
Okay.
We better have more people and give them the same interest, and it doesn't matter how much money they have in their time deposit. So
Okay.
that's about savings product. Yeah.
But do you have any other products? Well, normally for a regular bank, you should be able to withdraw. You should be able to take loans. Can you do this with Tony?
Of course. Obviously, you can send in money in and out. You can withdraw through the debit card from the ATM. Obviously, that goes without saying. And our virtual card is available same moment you open the app. So once you wire money in to Tonik app, you're already able to purchase something from Lazada using the virtual card. But apart from that, we also introduced loans. Our approach to loans is also quite unique on the market. We are a legit bank, but we do not require credit history to give you the loan. We just score you based on your digital footprint and give you the loan up to 50,000 pesos for the quick loan, and up to 100,000 pesos for the shop installment loan. And the application is super easy. You just need the ID Verify account, and you will be required to scan your payslip in the loan application form. After that, there are 7 more questions from our risk team, and you get approval immediately.
Okay. Eunice, you have any
we are also very successful in selling it here. People really.
Okay. Oh yeah, question. What do you call this? You mentioned that there's a virtual card. Is there a physical card as well that they can access, or is it just everything is virtual?
Yeah. No. There is a virtual card. It looks like a card, but it's inside of the application. And there is also a physical debit card that you order from your app, and it's being delivered by courier to your home. Why do we need 2? We adopt the world-leading practices in how to manage your money. So we do recommend to make your virtual purchases, online purchases, with the virtual card. First of all, there are different features that makes it more secure. You can lock it. For example, there is just one toggle bar. You tap it and your card is locked. No one can access it. So if you've been to some shady websites and you think your card is compromised, first you can lock it to make sure there is nothing happened to your card on that website. And second, it can be easily reissued. So you just contact Tonik customer care and they will reissue you a virtual card, which will not happen as that fast with your debit card. So we recommend to separate. Online you do with the virtual card,
Yes.
offline you do with the physical debit card.
Got it, got it. And like I was asking this to Tita Jing earlier, like, do you guys with these cards as well? Do you guys do this internationally, or is it just mainly in the Philippines?
For the cards or in general?
Yeah, in
No,
general.
Philippines is our main and first actually market.
Yes.
We have 3 headquarters in Singapore, in Manila, and in Chennai, where is our R&D. But our only operational market as of now is Philippines. We
Philippines.
concentrated on Philippines, and we really want to excel in Philippines before we decide to move further.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Mila, there are, as I mentioned a while ago, we have our own dynamics as a country, and
Oh
and
yeah.
there's certain pain points, right, for Filipinos, especially when it comes to handling our finances.
Mhm.
We just have a couple of questions from our viewers. So, Ralph, can we show the questions we were able to get?
What are the features of the app that addresses specifically the problems experienced by Filipinos?
Features of the app that are addressing the problems experienced by Filipinos. Well,
Pain points
there are
in
actually
handling money.
many points that are many problems that Filipinos have in handling their finance. But I think one of the first one is the security. So the situation that everyone is talking about on the market exactly is one of those. Uh, that's why, I mean, actually, not that's why it came without saying, it came by default. We designed our app super secure. When you're onboarding, you're scanning your face, and after that, you will use it to enter your Tonik app. So no one else will be able to access your account at all. So we do not use OTP to
Mm,
enter. No, we use your face scan, and no one is able to forge your
Oh.
face. That's the most reliable way to access your account. And
mhm.
we introduced like 100 features there. Just like this lock card feature is one of those to prevent the card details being stolen. The other is that if your phone is compromised, the Tonik app will not even launch. So we did very massive research about how to make digital banking safe in Philippines, because Philippines has a history of it. Yeah, there are many people that wants to have someone else's money, and we made it super secure. This is the first thing, pain point that I think we addressed.
Okay.
Second is again the interest rate. From what we see on the market, people
Mm,
even when they save, they don't see much of a reason to save. Yeah, their money that they set aside, they are not earning for them. So we want to change this. We want to explain all Filipinos that your savings should earn for you. You can even think about it as an investment when it comes to 6% per annum. So you're
okay.
not just set money aside, they will earn. If you put them in cash under your bed, they will not earn for you. But if you put them in the
Right.
bank, in the digital bank, in Tonik, they will earn for you. And this is very different. And we really hope to educate people more about what's the proper way of doing saving.
That's
And again,
wonderful.
as I explained, the separation of your savings by the purposes is also addressing the Filipinos' needs, especially the need of
Yes.
having the emergency stash, emergency
Mm,
amount of money that you can use for the situations that unfortunately come to Philippines too often. I haven't yet seen the country that has as many natural calamities as Philippines. You guys are really lucky with that.
So we have a lot of
Oh,
that's a very good input, no, Mila. Like for instance, in my case, Eunice, I have different bank accounts
Yes.
because one will be for emergency, another one will be for uh, daily needs, another one is
Same.
for schooling, etc. Right?
Yeah.
But at least in
exactly.
Tonik, you have everything there, but they're still separated. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we have
Yeah,
another
and
question
which of your
coming in
account is
after
earning
Mila.
you 4% interest per annum?
Mm,
Tell me.
okay,
So each
okay,
of the stashes that you set aside will earn you interest as well. So more
okay.
questions?
Yes, Ralph,
How can Tonik help pandemic hit Filipinos from the challenges of the last year?
how can Tonic help the Filipinos from the pandemic problems, no, we experienced?
Well, the whole world, we are in this together. So I think one of the obvious thing I will say is that people have less income, right? When it comes to pandemic, so many people lost their jobs or their expenses increased and so on. So what we can do, and that's what we are doing, is we are making loans more accessible for Filipinos. Because we know that from a traditional banks, it's quite not easy to get the loan. You have to have the loan history, the
Hmm,
credit history with this
credit
bank,
history.
which
Mm-hmm.
means that think about all those unbanked Filipinos. Like, how can they get the credit history if they don't have the bank account? So those are the people who need the loans, those people who need help the most. So that's exactly what we addressed. We are given loans to Filipinos independently on their previous credit history. We don't need it, and that's how we
Mm,
make funding more accessible for Filipinos. Many people are taking loans from us for to make their small business running when they need some working capital for their small business, for when they need to fund their kids' education, or when they need to buy some domestic
yes,
appliances that are really
correct.
essential for them, or for example to upgrade their laptop. Our one of the biggest loan purposes for the shop installment is to upgrade the laptop for the BPO employees. That's their tool how they can earn more money. So we believe so that's how we uh, help with the pandemics.
Mm, okay. Mila, we'll be calling in Marvin Germo. He was the one we interviewed earlier on in the program, basically on saving and how to help
Yes.
Filipinos, how to, well, force Filipinos to put something, to put something, to keep something from, for a rainy day, in other words. No? So, Mila, while waiting for him, we're waiting for him to come on board. At the start of the program, we were also talking about charity and sharing your blessings. Does Tonic have any outreach, CSR, or charity projects?
Well, first of all, what we decided just today, when we saw how the situation with Typhoon developed over the weekend, just today we took a managerial decision that the Friends with Benefits referral program that you were mentioning before, we decided that in the next 10 days, whoever opens the account with the referral code, with any referral code, so he gets the referral bonus and the referrer gets the referral bonus. But apart from that, we will double this amount and we will send it to help the victims of
Yay.
Odette typhoon.
Wow, that's
Yay!
amazing.
Thank you, Mila.
Now, guys, that's we operate in this country. Most of our employees live in this country. We feel part of this country. So the good big business should take care of the society that it's operating in. That's the basic
Mm-hmm.
principle of CSR we believe in, and we are really usually very adamant about the CSR and helping people.
Love that.
Yes. Thank you, Mila.
Thank you.
Marvin, Mila and the Tonik team will be helping us out.
Hey, Marfin.
Hello, hi. Wow, thank you so much for what you're doing. It's very, very admirable.
Mila, you were talking about all of these amazing things, and I was just wondering if there's anything else in store for Tonic for 2022. What are your plans moving forward? And for Marvin, um, well, as we said, the digital, the technology has
Mhm.
revolutionized the way we do things, and that includes banking, that includes saving, and then Marvin, there's also the crypto currency world, right? It's a very new investment opportunity as well
Mhm.
for everyone, no? Not just for Filipinos. So my
Yeah.
question for you, Marvin, is moving forward, how do you think? Is there any other are you anticipating any other new developments uh, in the financial industry as far as because of technology? So we'll go first to Mila. Mila, what else is in store for
Yeah.
Tonic?
Oh, that's a tricky question. Of course, there are a lot in store, but I'm not sure I can reveal. But what I can say is that our products will be more universal. We will be given more opportunities in the app for the customers who are not necessarily savings customer and not necessarily loans customer. We will give more of that, and the way we do it is usually with the best user experience possible.
Mhm.
We have our international UX team that is developing design. We hope, really hope, as of now, the best on the market. At least we hope so. At least that's what we believe. So we will be doing it in a way that is easier, simpler for Filipinos to do. And of course, we will keep our work with the financial inclusion, with introducing more ID and easier onboarding for all the Filipinos to tap the unbanked segment. And of course, there will be big development in loans. We really think that there is a big potential for the loans with a normal interest rate, not like the digital lenders do, but at the same time with the better process and easier application, more simple application that the traditional banks do.
Love it. I have a
So
curious question actually, coming from, a millennial. Because when I think online banking, I think of that's where I could easily top up my mobile. So do you guys have that feature? Just a curious question.
not yet, not yet, not
Okay.
yet. We will have it in the next year. We will have this and all the other payment things that you need to do in the app, but our heart will still always be with the savers and with the loan
Yes.
customers. That's why what we definitely commit is that we will keep the highest interest rate on the market. So I
Hmm.
don't think anyone can beat us on that. So our 6% interest rate stays untouched. We really hope
Love
to
that.
convince more Filipinos to save by giving them this interest rate.
Thank you,
Yay!
Mila.
Marvin, higher interest rates. Yes. So we hope that will encourage more Filipinos to save, no, and put their money in banks, specifically in Tonic. So Marvin, what advice can you give Filipinos as far as saving or investing is concerned? And then yun nga, yung, with the way things are changing, no, with the technology, are you anticipating any other uh, revolutionizing uh, way, no, through which technology will ano ba yan? Like yung crypto, 'di ba? May crypto ngayon, may mga play to earn games, e-gaming, etc.
Okay. So I'll answer the first question first. What should they do when they save money? The technique is not just to put it in the bank. The technique is when it's there, don't remove it. Just keep on putting because people get content. Okay, nakalagay na ako ng pera. I'm okay with that. But the trick to be able to build wealth also is to accumulate it over a period of time. So what I
Mm.
want to submit to people is, okay, I'm putting in money 6% here, forget about it already. Don't touch it. Don't
Let it
don't
stay
Mm.
don't
there.
be excited if there's a sale. Don't withdraw it. treat it as something that is already for your future. So set a specific amount, put it there as it starts to get bigger. Just keep on adding when you get promoted. And I hope people haven't done this, spent all of their bonuses, no, but I want to encourage people, treat your bonus as a bonus that it's something that's for you to be able to fund your future. It's something that it's not for consumption just for December 2021. So for your second question, of course, no one has a crystal ball on where will we be 10, 20 years from now. But from what's going on right now, I'm really excited about cryptos. I'm excited about NFTs. I'm excited about the metaverse because that's where I think everything is going also right now. I think that's where all of the development is. Everything is going digital. Banking is digital. Assets will be digital. Paintings, collections, everything can be done online. It's efficient, and I want to say this. What Tonik is doing, what digital banking is doing, is digitizing things, and everything that's digitized is 100 times better than the traditional. Let me give you an example. Cassette tapes. Si Eunice, hindi na yata nabutan yung cassette tapes, but in cassette tapes,
Eunice doesn't know what a cassette tape is. How about you, Mila? Do you know what a cassette
Tita.
tape is?
so
I had many.
Okay.
And many.
So Eunice, you're the youngest in this group.
But I remember recording when I was 2 years old.
2
Tita,
years
pagdating
old,
ng
okay.
panahon. Yes,
okay.
ay naabutin ko yun.
Okay.
2 years old daw, Marvin. 2
3 years old.
3 years old.
So pagdating ng panahon, I think I was in college na with that. but
Okay,
think
so
about
before
it.
it was cassette tape, before it
Yeah.
was physical banks. And so now
Yep.
you're saying Tonik is here
It's
to stay.
but not just that. It's 100 times better. Why am I saying that? Cassette tape, you can only load 10 songs in one cassette. So for you to be able to have 10,000 songs, how big of a storage do you need to be able to do that? How you can't even bring 10. You can't even bring 10 cassette tapes when you're going
That's such a
out.
good metaphor. Okay.
Right now, everything is going digital, and anything that's digital, Bitcoin, NFTs, digital banking, they're 100 times better than whatever traditional equivalent it had before. And I want to say this to a lot of people that technology is a one-way street. It only moves forward. And before this interview, I saw something on TikTok where pinagtatawanan si Bill Gates because he was talking about the internet, that it was something that was so highfalutin at that time that you could send electronic mail, etc. etc. David Letterman was making fun of him because parang yung nagagawa sa internet, nagagawa naman sa radyo yan eh. But looking at it from hindsight right now, he was giving people in the mid-90s a glimpse of what's happening right now. And I believe that's where everything is also digital banking, NFTs, cryptocurrencies, the metaverse. It's so early that over the next 20 years, when we look back at this time, we will all realize that this is where everything, this was one of the times where everything started to scale up also. And it's very, very exciting. I'm super excited about what will happen over the next decade.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Marvin.
I can relate to that. Look at our communications. 20 years ago, we were calling each other by the landline or writing letters.
Exactly.
Yeah, look where we are now. Yeah, we don't even pick up the calls. We just text. Think of the travels. See how much it evolved. Think of the internet, how much it evolved in the last 10 centuries, or the 10 years.
Yes.
And the speed of innovation is becoming higher and higher with every year. The next change will come faster. Every adoption of the new innovation is becoming faster and faster. But at the same time, look at the traditional banks, especially in Philippines, and look what did they new bring to the market in the last 10 decades. So people still keep using checkbooks at some point. And they still have to file the paper to get their lost transaction found, to go to the branch and file the paper and apply on the paper. I mean, these things will change, and they will change fast. So we are one of those who will challenge the status quo and speed up the progress when it comes to banking.
And I want to say this based on what she said. Before, we not just text people, but we had literal phone books. A book where you had all calling cards of people, and now it's It's just a app in your phone, something like that.
Correct. And it's limitless. Marvin, thank you for saying that, no, that because of technology, things are limitless. So, and that's
Yes.
also what Mila was explaining, that with Tonic, things are faster, easier, more efficient in terms of addressing our banking needs, but it's also secure. No? That's the very, very important detail, no, that we should make sure of. So, but tama ka, Marvin, no? Exciting, di ba, Eunice? Exciting.
Yes,
And
very much.
they were able to get a glimpse of that, what the future holds, through our show tonight with Mila and Marvin. And we will be writing about this. Guys, please watch out for my column sa Philippine Star. We'll schedule this episode because I normally write about interesting things, so we discuss during the show. And Ralph, can you just prepare the column for today's column? I wrote about an episode we had on fake news, and of course, with Maria Ressa having won the Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, so that's our feature for today. But watch out for my future column. We will be talking about Tonik Digital Banking, of course, what Marvin was mentioning a while ago about the future, of all of these NFTs, crypto, etc. And whatever questions you have, yung mga nabitin po sa ating kwentuhan will get their contact information. Mila, there are those who are still having, okay, we're still receiving a lot of questions. So who can they call? Are you active on social media? Does Sonic have a Facebook page they can go to?
Oh, you're muted.
I'm on mute. Sorry.
Go.
Of course, we have a Facebook page. You just go to Tonik Digital Bank Facebook page, and you see it there. You just post it as a comment. It's better post it as a comment, then we will reply it so everyone can see, because the Facebook Messenger, you will go directly to the customer care, and the customer care might not necessarily the one who can discuss about the future of banking. So you better shoot this directly to me via the comments on the Facebook.
Okay. Marvin, do you have TikTok, Marvin? Where can they send you their questions?
So the best place to message me is on Twitter at Marvin Germo. So Instagram and Facebook, I don't have, di na ako naka-reply, but yeah, Twitter is the best place to DM. Yeah. But I have TikTok, no dancing, no dancing.
Yeah. On TikTok, we need to dance him our questions. Feel free to dance Marvin your questions.
Okay, so
And the
Mila,
answer should be dance
you
as
will
well.
no longer be a Tonic music hacker. You'll be a dance hacker. You'll be
That's
dancing
still,
with
I'm
you.
not sure many people can stand this performance.
Okay, so we're showing your social media accounts, of course, Marvin, and there's Tonic, and Eunice, your social media accounts as well. Go.
Yes, Tita. I definitely check that out as well. Ayun, thank you so much, Tita, for having me. Scenes on Ralph, Tita Jing. If you want to find me on social media, my name is Eunice Janine on all streaming platforms, also Spotify, Apple Music, if you want to listen to my original songs, and my album Drive 51. Yeah, same name for everything. KUMU, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music at Eunice Janine. Thank you.
And you can also
Thank
follow my
you.
social media accounts, Jing Castaneda, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and of course, KUMU. And please follow the ABS-CBN Scene Zone channel, of course, Eunice channel on KUMU, and FYE channel on KUMU, and to our TFC subscribers.
Yeah.
Mila, this is aired worldwide in all the Filipino communities in different parts of the world. So, guys, to our TFC subscribers, please check out Tonik, check out Marvin Germo, and of course, Eunice and my social media accounts as well. This is an exciting.
Yeah,
I hope we can have
for
another.
Filipinos living
Yeah,
for
go.
Filipinos living abroad, we will very soon have some nice products. So
Yay.
please be on standby.
Mila, we hope to be able to interview you again. There are a lot of questions we weren't able to cover, but of course, we are very thankful that you came on board. Marvin,
Thanks
thank
a
you for the
lot.
time. Our mantra has always been to give information that will
Yes.
empower Filipino families to enable them to improve their quality of life. So, of course, what you're doing, Mila, is and Marvin,
Thank you, guys.
they're very welcome, no, to the Filipino families and to our kapamilyas, to all of our viewers. So
Yeah.
thank you,
Thank you,
thank you,
guys.
Anytime.
thank you,
Ako pa,
Eunice.
Thank
Go,
you.
Marvin.
Bye.
Thank you,
pangarap
guys.
ko lang makasama si Tita G Castaneda. So,
Wow.
Magsasama pa tayo, Marvin. Kailangan ng mga Pilipino yung
Yeah.
content. Very, very important yung content mo, ha?
thank
So,
you.
collab pa tayo, collab.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
So,
Marv.
Nice
Thank
meeting
you,
you,
Marv.
Sir Marvin.
Thank you,
Have a good
Marv. Eunice, miss ka na namin.
Tita.
Thank you for finding the time. Dami
Thank
tayong
you
natutunan
po.
dun, ha?
Super, Tita. It's very informative and
No?
honestly, it wasn't that intimidating for me. Kasi when tama sila, it's taboo, diba? Pero
Mm.
if I were a listener, like I didn't find it intimidating at all. Especially that it's on one click. It's an app, and it's very new. Something na
Mm.
Filipino should really give some thought.
When I was downloading it a while ago, ako kasi I'm very particular about the security, eh. Ano
Yes,
siya,
as
ha?
you should.
Oo, oo. So well, madali siyang i-download pero stricto siya. Like kanina I was trying to
Face
kasi meron
ID.
dong face ID. Ayaw niyang basta kailangan clear yung mukha mo, basta may
Oo.
certain angle ganyan. So
Pero I think that's a good thing na they're
correct,
very strict
yes,
about it.
precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely, no? Galing,
Yeah.
galing. Eunice, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Hindi tayo
Happy
magkikita
holidays,
siguro
Tita. Merry
before the
Christmas po.
Christmas. When are you coming here? Again, wala pa bakasyon?
My gosh, Tita, fingers crossed and really praying for it every day na sana hopefully 2022 na early top of the year of 2022. Hopefully. 'Di ba?
Oh, so hope to see you, ha, and then text tayo,
I
ha.
hope to see you also, Tita. Thank you
Ingat,
for so
Eunice,
much for
stay
always having
pretty.
me.
Of course, stay pretty.
Ay, wow. You too, Tita. Stay, super young looking. I love it. What's the
Yes.
secret?
Thank you, Eunice. Sa ulitin.
God bless po.
God
Salamat.
bless.
Universe, thank you
Bye.
po.
Ayan. Thank you, everyone. O tomorrow po, ha, kita-kita tayong muli 5:30 ng hapon. Ang atin pong topic, syempre, ang binanggit natin kanina, start the new year right. So start clean, 'di ba? Importante we start clean. Maaliwalas ang paligid at syempre maayos ang ating mga bahay. Ako nasi-stress dahil hindi ko pa naayos yung aking bahay. Hindi yung aming mga gamit. So, ayan. So, importante po yun. Bukas, more tips, no? More tips. Kita naman natin yung ating mga bisita. Ito yung Filipina version, no? Ni Marie Kondo. Ayan, si Isa Reyes, tomorrow yan. And si Pinky Yee, isa po sa ating mga magagaling, no? Na mga negosyanteng Pinay. So, manood po tayo tomorrow. And of course, si Abby Pineda, ang atin pong suking KUMU streamer. Tomorrow, kita-kita po tayo muli. Bye! Thank you for watching!